Right, this is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out, joined by Mark Tibbs. How's things with you, Mark? We caught up very recently, but obviously heavyweight fight last night. Good to catch up with you again.
Yeah, lovely, Joe. I'm okay, mate. Enjoying the weekend. Great fight last night. It was good to watch. Frustrated for AJ we was because we wanted an all British with Fury. I was looking forward to that, but yeah, it was frustrating. I felt that he was good in moments, AJ, but they was only moments. I mean, he needed to do that consistently for me anyway, and I felt he could have used a ramrod jab, behind that pressure. It just waited about a little bit too much for me, but easier said than done. Usyk's a phenomenal. He's a one-off. He's very unique, and he's probably the best boxer in the world today, apart from Fury.
How did you score the fight? I think the most common scorecard I've seen is 7-5 to Usyk.
7-5, 8-4. It was about right, I think. And to be fair, he just couldn't get close enough, Usyk, but he was busier. And little counter punches nicked it for me. The counter punches nicked it for me. Actually made AJ look a little bit Novicey at times. I was disappointed again with Anthony Joshua's performance. I felt that he could have rolled the dice. Should have and could have rolled the dice a bit more.
Do you feel like, going for putting his foot on the gas, going for the stoppage at times would have, given him that shot to win?
Well, I felt like his left jab, he could have held his left arm out to press him behind the front foot to make it awkward. The shoulder covers anything coming over. He parry with his hand and bomb, get his own right cross, right uppercut through. As long as his left foot is on the outside of Usyk's foot, but they were both fighting for that. That control with them feet. So it's difficult. And can't take nothing away from Oleksandr Usyk. Wonderful, beautiful performance. Yeah.
How do you compare that performance of AJ's to the first fight?
It was a little bit better. But I expected to be more active with his hands, let his hands go a little bit more. See what he did. There was a couple of moments when he threw twos and threes, and that was positive, but it weren't enough. It weren't enough. And if you get behind the ramrod left leg, with conviction, and distance, close the distance a little bit more, smother him a little bit more, it's technique. It really is technique, and AJ just didn't have the technique to impose what he's got, what he's built with, But no, it was a good fight. It was a very, very good fight for sure.
What did you make of Robert Garcia, the new addition? Do you feel like there was enough time for them to be working together?
Well, it didn't look like it, did it? So, it didn't look like it, because, you can't point the finger or blame anyone. He just weren't good enough, AJ. Just wasn't good enough. And he's had 2 attempts now. It was slightly a better performance from AJ this time. But it's just something he should have and could have rolled the dice for me.
Yeah.
But listen, you know what I mean? It's easier for me to say, but that's what I'll see.
Of course, the post-fight speech was obviously interesting. What did you make of it? So no. So I guess if you haven't seen it, it's hard to explain. But there's a lot of emotion going into it. He left the ring, came back in and threw the belts out of the ring, but he went on to explain at the press conference he was frustrated.
I saw that. I saw when the belts went down and he walked out and he come back again. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
And you know what? When I heard AJ say to, I might be wrong here because it was late. I had a few people there. I'm sure I heard AJ say to Oleksandr, "How do you do that? I've got skills. How did you do that to me?" Blah, blah, blah. So like, he really don't understand what he's got and what he's made of. You know what I mean? For me, what do you mean? How do you go about? In my head, it's like you got to gate crash that style of Usyk's and pin him down. You was almost there in time, but you didn't see it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I don't know if I'm right in saying that, but I think you understand what I'm saying. You know, I didn't really listen to the sit down after either. No.
Yeah. And next, what do you feel like he should do? It's not going to be a Tyson Fury fight anymore.
Well, there's fights. There's big fights out there for him, and there's Deontay Wilder. There's Dillian White. Deontay Wilder and Dillian White, and that's what I can think of at the minute.
How important would activity be then? Being as that he hasn't been fighting more than once a year really for the past 3-4.
Listen, I'm going to change the subject. Yeah, like Derek Chisora. You know, when Derek Chisora fought Oleksandr, he had the right idea. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I think he gave, he had the right tactic to fight that beautiful style of Usyk's, and that's what I was expecting from Anthony Joshua last night. Something along them lines. You know what I mean? Something along them lines. I mean, it's frustrating when that man's he's equipped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then just a last question for you, Mark. Tyson Fury obviously came out on socials clowning him the fight in general, which you kind of expect from him. But he also said he's back, and he's gonna. I think he said something along the lines, "I'm here to rule the heavyweight division forever." How surprised are you that he's, I guess, announced his comeback?
Well, to be fair, I'm not surprised. But I really feel after last night's, because the build up to last night's fight, I felt that wow, this man could even trouble Tyson, as in Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah.
But after last night's, now Tyson Fury, because of his size, more importantly, he does have know-how. He knows how to go about what's in front of him. So that's what Anthony didn't have last night. He didn't know how to use his attributes. Do I make sense, Joe?
Yeah, and I assume what you mean by that is you would see Tyson becoming undisputed if they were to fight. Would you?
100%, yeah. Even more so after last night. And I think Oleksandr, he's a proper fighting man. What he did to go, he goes out in anyone's territory and finds a way to win. And at the weight and the size he's at, I mean, I just feel that I just know after last night, I'm very, very confident that Tyson Fury would deal with Oleksandr Usyk because of his size and his know-how. Yeah.
Oleksandr wants the fight. He's called out Tyson already. Do you think Tyson does genuinely want that? He calls out everyone, and we don't know when he's serious. But do you feel like he would come back for Usyk?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, I'm very, very confident. Yeah, for sure.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Mark. I appreciate it once again. It was an interesting fight. Hopefully we see AJ in the ring again by the end of the year. But yeah, we spoke again a couple of days ago, so people can always watch that update on the gym and stuff as well. So thanks.
Oh, I must hold my hands up here. I was wrong. It wasn't a KO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I will hold my hands up here. I thought there would be a KO. So that surprised me. Yeah.
Surprised a lot of people, but yeah, thanks for your time again.
Lovely, Joe.